Hello and welcome to Alternate Image Raid. This is another Raid Shadow Legends video, and I was not actually planning on doing a video about this Heroes Path event. Plenty of other people are doing stuff about this. It's fairly straightforward. However, I was watching a video that Hell Hades was doing earlier, and it actually made me think that there is some other aspects of this that need to be covered that may or may not be getting talked about elsewhere. So Hell Hades video, it will be linked in the description below. It kind of mentioned the total points that it takes to go through this, and then covers those points relative to how many points you're getting from sacred shards, which sacred shards give you 4,500 points, and that gets about 15 sacred shards needed to get the almost 65,000 points if you're just going down the right side here, getting this path that you have to get this key to use this spot, and then go get the Eternal Soulstone, which is a pretty nice reward. And 15 Sacred Shards is obviously a lot to pull. So his point that he was bringing up was that for his main account, he's going to buy the shards he needs, pull those shards, get the points, and get this reward, and maybe go off the other side too and get these Immortal Soul Essences and the other sort of things. But on his free-to-play, since he wasn't going to be pulling 15 sacred shards, that he was just going to go down this tree here and maybe try to get to these 3 Mortal Soul Stones, which I believe came out to, let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8,000 points, something like that, for him to do that, and that was a reasonable goal for his free-to-play account, because he didn't have the shards to pull. So what I want to bring up here is there's other options that's not just pulling shards or going small. I have a strong consideration, and I'm most likely going to be going down to try to get this Eternal Soulstone for this event, and that is going to take a lot, but I'm not planning on pulling shards for it. I may come into this and pull some mystery shards, actually, because they're 9 points each. If you pulled 1,000 of them, that'd be 9,000 points. I'm not going to pull 1,000, but that may be a way to finish out some extra points if I wanted to just get a couple extra. But my plan is going to be through just leveling up and ascending my champions. And so you get to watch me go a little bit nerdy on this one. So I made a spreadsheet. And the way that I do my leveling up on my points is I don't do the trick to gain extra training points by just leveling your food before you feed it on my 3 stars or my 2 stars. I don't spend it. I used to. It isn't a bad thing to do, but there's also a time value and then a wasted resources in terms of you're not getting anything from that champion onto your account. You're just getting the points for the event. So I've cut that out to 4 stars and higher. So we'll see. The way I have this broken down is this is the points per level that we get according to the Heroes Path. The max level that you get for each of the champions, the level I will level them up to 4 and 5 stars, 6 stars are eventually going to max, kind of a different consideration. This is the points that those levels will give. So 7 times 14 points is what we get here per each of these level of champions. This is the points for leveling them up all the way. This is how many points you get for ranking it to that level. So you get 35 points for creating a rank 3-star champion. How many of them you need to rank up to the next level, and then the points per. So each of my 3 stars, when I make a 3-star, that 3-star is earning me 95 points. It's getting me 60 points for the 2-star leveled up and 35 points to rank it. Now the 4-star is going to give me 4 of those 3 stars in total, the 3 that are existing and the 1 that's going to get leveled up all the way. That 1 that's getting leveled up all the way is worth 120 points and the 110 points to rank. So the same logic flies here, but it gets even bigger. So a 5-star is going to have 5 entire 4-star points going into it. It's going to have 4 of them get these 98 points worth of free leveling. 1 of them is going max point, the one that actually gets ranked, and then the rank points. So we'll see 6-star does the same thing. I'm not going to go over all the math, but if we look at that, each 6-star you make in total, doesn't including up leveling your 6-star to max, just creating one, if I have not horribly messed up some logic, is worth almost 22,000 points. Now, obviously, a 6-star is a good amount of resources that goes into one of these events, but it still gives you a 6-star champion. It's still great thing to have for your account. So we'll look at the 65,000 points. It's like 64 and change, but I just rounded. So for the 65,000 points you need, I just rounded up here. You need, and I actually have the math here wrong, about 3 6 stars. That'll give you a little bit under 66,000 points out of your 65,000 you need. So if you rank up all the way to 6 star, 3 champions, you will get the points you need for this event, as opposed to dropping a couple $100 worth of sacred shards. And that wasn't really brought up. I'm not seeing that brought up elsewhere, at least yet, that I've actually found. And that is really, of course, nerdy, but that's so important because this feels like a crazy amount of points to get to, and it is a lot. 6 star champions are not quick to get to, but you don't have to feel like you need to either skimp on your rewards or pay. There is more option to that. I'm going to try to go after this, which means I have a little under 3 days to essentially get 3 champions to 6 star. That's going to be the goal. It's going to take a lot of battles. And I'm going to have to change what I planned on doing with my time during this. I was planning on getting more masteries for some champions. So instead of that, I'm going this direction. Those 6 stars, of course, are not going to be available to everybody. It requires you to have, or for me to have, a decent amount of these mystery shards I'm going to use as food to level up through that process. Of course, I will get points for these mystery shards, so my total burden actually becomes lower in the points I'm going to need for training. I'm also going to end up probably using a good chunk of my gems and energy refills going after these 6 stars as well. It'll probably cost me 2,000 gems, maybe a little bit more. All of my free energy is going to go to that also during these 3 days. And so that's just something I want to point out so we can think about in a different direction. It isn't just completely new account free-to-plays or whales for getting rewards and for purpose in this game. And a lot of videos tend to phrase things one way or the other. You're either free-to-play and new and your account is weak, or you're a whale and you can buy whatever you want. And, you know, I just did a spending guide recently, kind of talked about even what I have spent in this game, which is not a lot, particularly compared to many spenders. I have not spent in quite a while, and through appropriate account resource management, a non-spender who has a relatively strong account can accomplish some of the same things whales do. Now, of course, a whale could just pull out their credit card and get this, particularly given that obviously they have a pack that you can just buy, 60,000 points basically for, would this be $50, and kind of spend $50 and get all your points. Or you could buy a bunch of shards and get your points that way as well. There are options for people who are going to spend big money. If you're going to do that, again, no judgment whatsoever. But for me, I can't spend big money on this game because my wife spends all of my money. So I will be going through the grindy route to get that reward. I do really want to see if this Hero's Path and reward, this Eternal Soulstone, hits a champion that I actually need, because that could be a huge power gain for that champion for my account. And anyway, that's my strategy. So sorry for kind of nerding out and going spreadsheet on you on this one, but I wanted to show a little bit of breakdown of how I came up with this logic and what my strategy is for this. Like I said, I wasn't originally going to talk about this because my strategy isn't something that's crazy unique, but it just isn't really being brought up. These mid-tier accounts that are neither new, fresh accounts, nor are they whale accounts with everything you can want. There are ways to get the things you're trying to get to without spending. Now, obviously, if you're a brand new account, getting 60+ thousand points and ranking up 3 champions to 6 star in a couple of days might not be attainable. So there of course there's a variation here. Some people might want to make the choice of where do you think you can get and go, but when you're considering what you can get, I just want you to think about there are more options than little or all. There is a somewhere in between option for you. Again, this has been an alternate image raid video. If you like this has any value to you, let me know in the comments. I'd love to see if this is something interesting for people or not, or if I just wasted 10 minutes of your life. If you want to see more little tips, tricks, and my thoughts on things, absolutely sub. And if you dislike this video or this event, feel free to smash that dislike button, as it's still engagement for the channel. And as always, have a great day.